Hey guys, hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, as usual, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is not your first time, you're a returning subscriber. Thank you so much again for stopping by once again. And if you're returning, that means I'm doing something right and you know you're enjoying my content. So today's video is going to be a very long one. I just want to make this video as beginner friendly as I can possibly make it. So I'm going to be teaching you guys all the basics of makeup application, starting from how to prime your face wall, foundation routine, eyebrows and whatnot. So if you're interested in all the remaining videos, how to draw your brows, how to contour your nose and whatnot, just check the description box for a link to those videos or click the card up here so you can go watch them. I'm going to basically be showing you guys my updated foundation routine. If you're interested in that video, in this video, then definitely keep on watching because it's a video that you don't want to miss. Start off with a freshly cleaned face. I've washed my face. I've also used a face wipe on my face. I do have like a couple of pimples here and there, but they're gonna go. To start off, I usually would spray my face. This is a rose water. This is by Nini Natural. You don't have to use the exact products that I'm using, but just make sure that they have the same content. So you might not use Nini Natural rose water, but if you have any other rose water, you can definitely use that. Rose water helps to moisturize your skin. It also acts as, is it an antioxidant? I'm not sure, but yeah, I basically just use it on my face to moisturize and tone my face. So I also use this because I cannot breathe. My actual setting spray is almost finished. I find myself reaching out for this to set my face whenever I'm done with my foundation. So I'm just going to let this sit in. But while this is sitting in, I'm just going to be talking about the moisturizer that I'm going to be using. So after spraying your face to moisturize, that is moisture 1. You want to also moisturize your face with an actual face moisturizer. You can also skip this step if you've already used rose water, because rose water is actually moisturizing. But just give me a quick minute. Let's Google what's the benefits of rose water. Just going to briefly read out what it says. Suits skin irritation, soothes sore throat. Oh, you can drink it. I didn't know that. Reduces skin redness, helps reduce and treat infections, contains antioxidants. So I was right. Heals cuts, scars and burns, enhances mood, relieves headaches. I don't know about headaches because I had like one yesterday and it didn't actually work. But I do know that it helps soothe your skin, it helps moisturize and also acts as an antioxidant. So if there's nothing you're taking away from the benefits of rose water today, make sure you take out those 3 points that I just mentioned. So next step is to moisturize my face, and of course I'll be using my favorite, which is the Mismetic Moisture Potion. I have an extra of this in my makeup bag because this stuff is really good. It's not greasy, so to say, but it really moisturizes, and then if you leave it, it dries and really absorbs into the skin. Some people also use this as primer. So once they do this, they skip applying primer on their face, but I'm not one of those. And because my face is very oily, I like to just take all necessary precautions because I'm not ready to be looking like a greasy plantain. So I like to also bring it down my neck. Can you see how my face now looks compared to how it was looking before? It looks a lot more moisturized and healthy. I'm just going to let that sit. One tip I also want to give you guys, anytime you apply any foundation base, be it primer, be it moisturizer, make sure that your product is really absorbed into your skin. So you want to give it a couple of minutes or perhaps second, depends on the absorbability of the product. So the more tacky it is, the better it sticks to your foundation. So tip number 1, my face is already dry. Next thing I like to do is to prime my face, and I usually use the Care one, but recently since I started trying out this one, I've really loved it. It's the Rimmel London Mattifying Makeup Primer. It's really good. It says shine controlling, pore minimizing, hydrating feel, smoothens the skin. Another thing that I did notice was that it leaves like a white cast, so I don't know if that's normal, but yeah, it controls. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but it sort of smoothens the skin, but not really, you won't really notice it. It's just now that I actually notice it has this very smooth feel. Next step, just to secure my foundation and make sure that I'm not oily at all, I'll be using this Maryann oil mattifier. I'd like to say, because if you haven't seen a review of this stuff, click the card up here to go watch it, and just share your thoughts if you've actually used it as well. I feel that this is like MOM, but it has been packaged, and then it's now price has been added, that's been given a character. The only thing I did notice was that, I don't know if you guys, I usually would have like itchy side nose. Aside that, it always does a good job in making sure that I don't get oily for a very long time. So when I'm going out, I only apply this when I'm going out. I know that I'm going to be out for a very long time. As always, it's very important for you to make sure you leave your product on your face for a couple of minutes for it to really absorb into the skin before you apply anything. That said, just to make sure that everything is sitting in properly, I would usually just go ahead and spray again the rose water. So please note here, you can feel free to skip all these steps, just do what works for you, but I'm just showing you guys what I would do even on a client. If I'm doing like makeup on a client, these are basically all the steps that I would take, because your clients are your reviews. You don't want anybody coming to give you bad reviews on your page. Another precaution I usually would take is to spray, because I really like how this looks underneath the foundation than how it looks above the foundation. The reason why is that it sparkles too much. It's always like it's too much when you apply it after your foundation. So I like to apply this before, so it's it's really like seeping through the foundation and it looks really glowy. And this is the Okonkwo highlighting glow mist, and this is in the shade Candy. I remember why I also don't like using this after my foundation. Can you see all these dots? This is literally how it's going to look when you spray your face after you've done all your fine makeup. You're already happy, I've killed it and I'm looking on fire, and then you go and spray this. You ruin your makeup because you just have dots of highlight all over your face, and to blend it out is a nightmare. So that's why I like to do this before applying my foundation. Next step is to apply foundation. For foundation, if you guys have been following my makeup on my Instagram and on my YouTube, you would know that I rave about this particular foundation. I try not to run out of this. Whenever I'm almost done with this, I run and get another bottle, because this is the only foundation that I think that has really worked for me so far. I'm really open to trying out other foundations, so if you can recommend foundations that are very good for oily skin, do comment them down below and I'll be happy to try them out. But for now, I'm good with this. I actually have another like bottle sitting in my makeup bag that I haven't opened because I really love this foundation. This is the Maybelline Superstay foundation, and this is in the shade 340 cappuccino. So one thing I like to do is to again apply it on these areas, and you would notice that I won't apply any foundation on my forehead, and I'll explain to you in a bit. And you want to start small, so one pump, just spread it along your jawline, so without any on your forehead, because these days everybody wants to slay their edges and whatnot. Even when you're not slaying your edges, I would always advise that you don't apply like pump foundation on your forehead, because then it starts to separate with your hair after a while, and that shade is not pretty. This is my go-to blending sponge, and this is by Spence Cosmetics on Instagram. Let me show you how much I love this particular brush. I love it so much that I have 3 of it. So this was the one she sent to me in PR, and then I bought this too, and they were really pricey because I've never spent this much on a beauty blender. But yeah, when it's good, it's good. You don't beg people to come and buy products from you, they will be rushing you. Do you understand? So I highly recommend this. I've been using this for about a year since she gave me, and you can see it's in good shape. It didn't tear, nada. Like, it's really good. So even with this, it's still like once you wash it, you wash it, it comes out looking new like this. You notice that I would start from the center of my face like this without even doing like my under eye, because we're gonna highlight anyway. I just like to do this because this is my problem area. So I have most of my spots and discoloration on the center of my cheeks than any other part of my face. Can you see how pretty this foundation is? Zoom in if you can't see it. Wear your glasses if you cannot see it. Now that we've done the side of our face, can you see the difference? Can you see like one shade? You can't even see any discoloration, nothing. I'm just going to do it and then apply some under my eyes, and then I'll take whatever is left in the beauty blender and just dab over my forehead. That way it blends, so you won't have so much product on here, because anyway you're going to contour and what's not, and then it's going to prevent that breakage between your hairline and your foundation. Especially if you want to lay your edges, it's also very good, because the edge control won't turn brown. This is basically the foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight and contour, but that will be on a separate video. So if you're interested in watching that, click the card up here and that will take you to the video, and then you can watch how I highlight and contour. Okay, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to stop here and then maybe come back and show you guys the finished look, so you can better appreciate my foundation routine. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, like this video, share with your friends, and leave a comment down below. Most importantly, if you've watched this video up to this length and you haven't subscribed yet, girl, you need to subscribe. What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in a bit.